Okay, agenda item number 13, approve moving $100 grand from C of O to cash in Oakdale to cover the cost of converting from natural gas to all electric.
Well, I think 50 of that was for just regular cost and stuff. And we just estimated 50, we don't know exactly what all we're gonna get into yet. Just, I know the gas is off to Oakdale right now.
Everything? Because we got, last Peggy, she said we got our 4 bills in there, so we got 4 meters.
But some of them just do one house, don't they? The main one that does the office.
And several of the buildings and
Yeah.
a snack bar.
Yeah. Well, snack bar's already told electric.
What about skating rink? Is it
No,
all?
it has its own meter.
Okay.
So we're turning it off to the old skating rink?
No,
No.
No, okay, tell me what's
The
happening.
office, the stage area, and probably 4 or 5 decanters. For it with this one.
Are on 1 meter?
yes.
And there's a leak somewhere between the meter and there, huh?
Yeah, well, no, it's, the way they said there was like 4 or 5 leaks, so they pulled the meter.
They-
But I didn't wanna go back in and start digging up all these areas, all these different, you know, we probably told about 7 buildings that knocked out. And there'd be a lot of trenching if we were gonna go total electric anyway, which is the goal.
What do we have to do now? Just basically just the office for right now, right? Because it's in use.
Well, yeah,
The other areas that we're not basically at this point, they're not being rented anymore.
no.
No.
So
How
we
are
can
you
switch
gonna-
that over to electric.
How are you gonna heat them? With electric heating? How are you gonna heat
Yeah.
those old
Yeah,
cabins?
we go electric. Well, that's what we did, other ones, we got the heat and cooling units for the buildings.
In other words, heat pumps?
It's a window unit.
Window units and heat
And
and cooling for the one.
Yeah,
on the
they're-
It's
cabin.
air conditioner and a
It's
heater.
strip meters, I think.
Something.
Yeah, they make the
Oh,
meters
you
spin.
okay, whatever, I'll check it out there, that's fine.
Ron, you said 50,000 to this point, but we're asking for 100, where's the,
Well, the other 50 is to cover everyday costs. Oakdale's not making any money at all.
okay, no, it didn't say that, it said to
No,
move
well,
100,000.
I
from
wasn't
30.
sure at the time how much Jim was gonna need, but anything he doesn't need, I need to cover salaries, electricity bills, phone bills, gas bills, and all that until Oakdale starts making some money. It's been,
And we've been through, I think we've been through this before though, as far as requesting an itemized list of what these expenditures are for. And an estimate of $100,000 is hard to approve.
well, the estimate for the gas was only around 50, but we didn't have time to get one before the meeting. And the other 50, like I said, it's to fulfill the budget that y'all approved. But there's no money in Oakdale's checking account to cover at this time. I think I have less than 50,000 in Oakdale's checking account right now. And when the salaries and all the utilities are paid, there's not gonna be hardly anything left.
I'm gonna be,
Now, I know we had made one motion and everything as far as for any expenditures to buy anything in Oakdale Park. Anything over 10,000 had to come back to council for approval.
Correct.
Right.
And I thought for operating expenses, we were just gonna move those on a monthly basis
From where? From C of O?
from CVO.
I don't like to move anything from there without y'all approving it.
I understand, but I mean, we were just going to approve it each month, whatever amount you needed to move.
Oh, I don't remember that. So, I have to forecast into the future what I need for next month? Is that what you're saying? I have to come to you and say, next month I'm gonna need $2,750?
Well, the meetings are the first of the month. You know what your bills are for last month right now.
Okay.
So you know how much you
Well-
got to pay. I mean, salaries are static. I mean, you know what month they are. I understand you don't know what the utilities and everything else,
No.
but you know what the month of October is, so we would just, I prefer just to move what we need to cover.
Well, everything except
And-
electricity has been covered for October. But,
And if you have enough in the fund now to cover,
but I also use this cash fund to pay for the renovation.
I understand, but right now, until we have a plan of what we really want to do, I don't see expensing any more money at this point on innovations or anything, except exactly what we actually possibly need to operate.
What,
We're in
what
the middle of winter.
renovations are going on right now that we would stop then?
There's nothing wrong right now.
Nothing going on right now? Well,
But,
that
but
makes sense.
to switch over to electric, there would be.
Yeah, to
Well-
get those buildings back up and operating, we have to switch to them.
But we're only talking about the office is the only building we're using at the present
Yeah,
time.
right now, it's just all.
Because the other ones are in rentals or at the stage, which we're not using at this time.
Yes, they're not.
I just don't want to, we get control on this money, we just put
I
it in
agree.
the way.
Is the position stand already all electric? Are you gonna buy it
Yes.
prior?
No, it's all right. Another thing, that $5,500 you just approved has to be paid out of this cash fund. So I have to have some money to cover that.
Okay. Well, then if,
Plus the salaries for November and the utility bills.
How soon will the renovations be made? So if we approve,
Well, I need to get the central heat and central air redone at the office. Now, what that's gonna cost, I don't have a clue, but have somebody come in there. But I'm gonna assume it's gonna cost anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 to replace that unit.
so you can present that at
Yeah,
an
but it's
additional
gonna-
time early
But it's
next.
gonna be cold between now and then.
Well, y'all can
I mean,
cut it down to whatever you want to approve. But you're relying on Oakdale to make a profit,
no,
or even to cover the water bill. It's not gonna do it.
Another thing too is we're talking this money, and maybe this is the wrong time to bring that up. We need to start looking at that swimming pool first because April's gonna be here before we know it. And one way or the other, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. I know we need to plan, but the plan is we gotta fix that pool.
That's one of the phases.
Yeah, but we don't need to be waiting. If it takes us 2 more months, we're into January.
That'll be a different item.
Johnny, we're drifting off the
Yeah.
subject.
Yeah, I know, but it's part of Oakdale and expenses, so.
But if you don't wanna approve the 100,000, just, I just won't pay the bills until I can get back to y'all next month and tell you how much you need.
Pay the bill, you said you have 50,000 in there right now.
Less than 50.
Less than 50, plus if we approve half this with itemized, everything itemized, I mean, we need something, you say 50,000. We have no paperwork, who gave that estimate,
what's that?
the 50,000 for,
Jim, is that what you said?
No,
Did you ask for the 50?
it just depends on how
How many?
much y'all wanna do at this point. Talking new central units in 3 or 4 different buildings, water heaters in all of them.
We're gonna try to get all these done while it's down.
so we can approve minimal just to get the office done until we
Yes,
right to the
yes,
budget
yes.
line.
So none of those water heaters were electric.
Huh?
In those buildings, all the water heaters electric.
I don't know if it's the ones were, no, I don't know if the ones were, the gas went down too. The ones we've redone are.
Yeah.
Just bathtub.
No, all these are not there. All the ones that are. Not that big truck.
Water tower main list. If she's got enough to cover payroll and bills
I have to give it in.
until next month. After the bill, the memo.
Okay, let's bring it back in. All right, so any more discussion? Yeah. A motion?
I'm making a motion that we readjust the 100,000 to moving $10,000 from the CVO to track to cash in Oakdale to cover the cost of converting the main office from natural gas to all electric.
You got enough off the way for a while.
Yeah, for a couple of weeks. I couldn't probably make it till the first of the month, it just depends on nothing big happening.
I mean, this probably, I mean, the reason I'm going 10,000 should have been itemized, but if you ask for 100,000 for the conversions, we don't, we're not seeing that.
Is this something council got to decide on?
Yes.
Yes, for
Okay.
10,000, that's why I'm making a recommendation of 10,000.
But it, you know, I don't, it's just sooner or later, we gotta move it over sooner or later.
Well, and that's been part of the problem though. I mean, citizens or other people have been wanting, where is this money going? And as far as the council, we have too. We've moved a lot of money, we've itemized, and that's why we created that motion to anything over $10,000 that we brought to the council and approved.
Okay, all right. So I got a motion from Chris. Okay. You got that, Peggy?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second, Tom, all in favor? Unanimous?